In the hours after last week's suspected chemical attack, Khan Sahurani pored over every video online and on TV. Her uncle, his children and grandchildren all live in Zemelka, in the Ghouta suburb of Damascus, where the attack happened. She thought she saw him among the victims, so they tried to call his number.
I was watching TV with my mother and I was telling her he looks just like my uncle. When my husband came back from Friday prayers, I told him, let's call them. I had a bad feeling something happened. My cousin answered, so we said, what's the latest? He said, we have bad news.
Her cousin said her uncle and his whole family were dead, 11 relatives, including 6 children. Ahmed Hourani's brother was among them.
I've seen the mass grave on TV. When I saw it, I was out of my mind. When they said the scenes are from Zemelka, I thought to myself, I've lost my brother. He lives there. I was out of my mind. The killing of a small child is a crime. It's a crime.
You might expect the relatives here in Jenin to be calling for some sort of retaliation on those who drop these chemical weapons, to be supportive of any kind of strike. But they say this wouldn't stop the war, and they think it would just cause even more suffering on the innocent civilians.
Of course they shouldn't. At the end of the day, it's not the regime that's going to lose. It's the people. It's not the regime. There will be casualties. Syria will be in ruins.
Reconciliation is good if they reconcile and agree to put their hands together and be one.
Khansa says when she last spoke to her uncle and asked why he didn't leave, he'd said, I can't leave. If I leave this place, I will lose it. It will be like losing Palestine all over again. But instead, he and his whole family lost their lives. Childeren, Al Jazeera, Jenin.